Teacher Shell Learning Resource Channel. Good day, kids. Today, we will read a story with comprehension check. Are you ready? Great. Let's begin. My new scooter. It was amazing. I couldn't keep my eyes off it. The way it shone in the light kept drawing my eye back to it. My dad noticed. Sophie, you have a scooter already. A really nice one. I know, but look at this one. It's so shiny and new, I said. It is great, but we have to get going. Come on, said Dad. We left the store, with me taking one last glance back at the new scooter. I knew my scooter was nice, and it still worked even though I'd gotten it for my birthday 3 years ago. I just couldn't stop thinking of that new scooter. A few weeks later, Dad and I were back in the store. The scooter wasn't on display where it was before. But as we passed the toy section, I kept my eyes open for it. There it was, with a big sale sign on it. I couldn't help myself. I ran right over to it. Dad looked at the price. I know you've been thinking about this scooter a lot, Sophie, and you haven't asked for much from me or Mom lately. You've been helpful around the house too. The sale price is pretty good, though it's still a lot of money. I can't just buy this for you. But what if I pay for part of it, then lend you the money for the rest of the scooter? And you promise to pay me back? Dad asked. Would you really? I said excitedly. I promise I will pay you back. I will. Sure, let's get it, said Dad as he picked up the box. As we were walking toward the registers, Dad asked me if I knew what it meant to borrow money. Yes, it means that I have to give it back to you, I answered. Dad responded, You're right, but you can give it back to me a little at a time. Right now, you get $5 a week for your allowance. Instead of using it for a little treat, you could pay it back to me until you pay off your part of the scooter. It will take a couple of months for you to be done paying me back for it if you do that. Does that work for you? Sure, Dad. Thank you so much. I can't wait to use my new scooter. I will pay you back with my allowance until I return all the money I'm borrowing from you today. You're the best. Your turn to read, kids. Good job! This time, let's answer the questions from the story. Number 1. What drew Sophie's attention to the new scooter in the store? A. Its bright color. B. Its shiny appearance. C. Its price tag. You're right. The correct answer is letter B, its shiny appearance. Number 2. How did Sophie's dad react when Sophie expressed interest in the new scooter? A. He told her they had to leave the store. B. He bought it for her immediately. C. He said they would come back later if the scooter was still there. You're right. The correct answer is letter A. He told her they had to leave the store. Number 3. What did Sophie think about her old scooter? A. It was broken and needed replacing. B. It was still nice and worked well even though it was 3 years old. C. It was not as nice as the new scooter. You're right. The correct answer is letter B. It was still nice and worked well even though it was 3 years old. Number 4. What did Sophie do when she saw the new scooter on sale a few weeks later? A. She ignored it and continued shopping. B. She ran straight to it. C. She asked her daddy if they could buy it later. You're right. The correct answer is letter B. She ran straight to it. Number 5. How did Sophie's dad propose they could afford the new scooter? A. By asking for discount. B. By getting a loan from the bank. C. By paying part of the price and lending her the rest. You're right. The correct answer is letter C. By paying part of the price and lending her the rest. Number 6. What did Sophie promise her dad when he offered to help with the scooter purchase? A. To use her birthday money to pay him back. B. To pay him back a little at a time from her allowance. Or C. To help with chores around the house. You're right. The correct answer is letter B. To pay him back a little at a time from her allowance. Number 7. How much allowance does Sophie receive each week? A. $10. B. $5. C. $15. You're right. The correct answer is letter B. $5. Number 8. What did Sophie's dad explain about borrowing money? A. She would need to pay it all back at once. B. She didn't need to pay it back. Or C. she could pay it back a little at a time. You're right. The correct answer is letter C. She could pay it back a little at a time. Number 9. How did Sophie feel when her dad agreed to help her get the scooter? A. Disappointed that she had to borrow money. B. Excited and grateful. C. Worried about not being able to pay him back. You're right. The correct answer is letter B, excited and grateful. Number 10. How long did Sophie's dad estimate it would take her to pay off the scooter? A. A few months. B. A few weeks. C. A year. You're right. The correct answer is letter A, a few months. How many scores did you get? Wow, that's a good job. Do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button to be notified on our next episodes. Goodbye, kids!